So first of all, we should know what is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is basically the series in which the previous number will be added to the next number and it will sum it like that. If my first number is 0 and my second number is 1, the third number will be the sum of the previous two numbers. So it means that 0 plus 1 equals to 1. The third number is 1. Now this time the third number is 1 and the second number is also 1. So it means 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So the fourth number will be 2. What does it mean? Let's see it here. Fibonacci numbers. So you will see here like this is 0. The first number is 0. The second number is 1. The third number will be the sum of these two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. So the third number is 1. The fourth number will be the sum of these numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. The fifth number will be the sum of fourth number and third number, which is 1 plus 2, 3. Now this number 5 is the sum of this number 3 plus 2. Let's see again. 0 plus 1 will be the sum of third number. Now if you want to know fourth number, it should be the sum of second number and third number, which is 1 plus 1, 2. So on so forth. You can use it Fibonacci series like that. So how can you code it in Python language? First of all, you should know the mechanism. I hope you are very much aware of the mechanism. Now how can you let's suppose you want to you want the numbers according to the need of user. So I am just taking the total numbers of Fibonacci series as input, like n equals to n is basically the numbers which you want to print in the Fibonacci series, the total numbers which you want to print, like 5, 10, 15, 20, what numbers you want to print in the Fibonacci series, what should be the range of the numbers. So n is basically my range. N integer, I want to take it as input. Enter any number you want for the Fibonacci series. So now n is a number. The first number we have to initialize the first two numbers. So as you know, my first number is 0, my second number is 1. It is the constant number. You have to enter it like constant numbers in Python language as well. So the first number is 1, first number is 0 and second number is 1. So I will enter like this. My the bracket is missing. So my first number is a. Let's suppose my first number is 0, my second number is b, which is 1. Now what does it mean? Because the first two numbers are 0 and 1, so I will print both the numbers because I want to print the Fibonacci series. So the first two numbers which is understood, it should be print like same as it is. So I want to print a first, a, then after that I want to print 1, which is b. I hope you are very clear with it. Now the first two numbers of the Fibonacci series have been printed. Let's suppose I want to enter 5 Fibonacci numbers. Among them 2 has been printed. How many numbers are left behind? If I enter 5 here, so what should be the number left behind? 3 numbers. So how can you write the 3 remaining numbers? 4, let's suppose I in range. How many numbers you want? You want the numbers less than these numbers. Let's suppose I have entered, I want to know first 5 Fibonacci series. Then among 5, 2 has already been given. So how many are left behind? 3. Can I write here 3? No, actually I cannot, because if I write here for I in range 3, it will print the 3 numbers. I want to print 5 numbers. So the first two number has been printed. So what should I write here? I will write any numbers up to n, but it should not include these numbers. So if it does not include these numbers, then my range should be n minus 2. Sir, why have you write here n minus 2? Because my range has started from n. I want to print the numbers, all the numbers which user have input, but I have to understand one more thing is that I have already entered two numbers. Because I have entered two numbers, those numbers should not be again entered in the series. So that is why I have minus these two numbers from the number which has been input by the users. I hope you are very clear with it. Now the third number will be the sum of the previous two numbers, which is c equals to a plus b. Now if I have entered c, so I have to print also c. Now what numbers have been printed? Let's see. First here the number is the first number which has printed is 0. After that the number which has printed is 1. After that the number which is printed is the sum of a plus b. So 0 plus 1 is 1. We have seen that the first three numbers in the Fibonacci series is 0, 1, 1. So we have print the same. Now what does the third number be? My fourth number will be 1 plus 1, 2. It should be 2. How can you do it? So you can do it by using swapping. What does it mean? A equals to b and b equals to c. What does it mean? Let's see. It means that first you have entered 0, then you have entered 1. The third number will be sum of these numbers. After that you have to print a number of series. In the series should be the additive sum of the previous two numbers. So after that the upcoming numbers should store the value of b. It means that for the next numbers a should be b and b should be c, because my next number should be what? My next number should be 2. So if my next number should be 2, then a equals to b, my b is 1. So this time a will become 1, because this time this 0 has been replaced by 1, because the value of b is 1. So a equals to 1 and c equals to also 1. So 1 plus 1 will become 2. In this manner you can print the Fibonacci series. You can, first of all you have to initialize two variables. After that you will add the two variables to make the third variable, which is c. Now what should you do next? You should do swapping method, because now you want to replace the value stored, because this series is basically the sum of the upcoming series, upcoming numbers. That is why you have to swap the values of b to c, and c and value of a into b, and value of b into c. It is basically done by this method. You should understand that first you have to print two numbers, which is a and b. After that the c will be the sum of the previous two numbers. Now the main concept is the fourth number will be the sum of previous two numbers, but the previous two number is basically now not a equals to 0, not b equals to 1, because now the value of a is basically the value of b, because it is the demand of Fibonacci series, and the value of b is basically the value of c. So like that, it means that after few steps, after every step, the value of every b will be the value of every a, and the value of every c will be the value of every b. In this manner you can write Fibonacci series. Let's see what happens. I want to enter first 5. So as you see that The first 5 Fibonacci series is 0, 1, 1. After that, first one is A, second one is B, and third one will be the sum. A0 plus 1 is 1. Now, for the next time, the value of A will become 1 because you have replaced A equals to B. So now the value is A equals to B means now the value of A is not 0. The value of A is 1, and the value of B has already stored, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now C is 2. Keep in mind that C is 2 and B is 1. Now this time A equals to 1 and B equals to 2. When you print it, it will already make C. If you want to understand it again, I will tell you here, like first A is basically what? First one is A equals to 0, which is printed like A0. B is 1, so it is printed 1. After that, C will be the sum of first two numbers, which is 0 plus 1. So the third number is also 1. But for the fourth number, you know that the A is 1. A is 1 because A store the value of B. But B is 2. Why? Because you have printed 2 here. So it will print 1 plus 2 will become 3. Okay, I hope you are very clear with it. If you have any queries, you can ask.